Champions are not born. They're forged. This is about turning the ordinary into undisputed. Available now. Ade Oladipo, brought to you by Undisputed.
Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Remember, this show is brought to you by Undisputed. The new takeover pack is available to download right now. Just go to playundisputed.com. Obviously that includes Teofimo Lopez, Mr. Takeover himself. Sebastian Fundora is now in the game. Tim Tszyu, Yanibek Alam Kanali, some old school names as well, including Diego Corrales. So yeah, some good introductions, and that is available right now. Just go to playundisputed.com. All right, let's have a look and see what there is to talk about today. Before we do that, very quickly, the look back is up. The new episode, Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders from May 2021. I'll put the link up here somewhere. I think it was one of Canelo's best performances. I still think Gennady Golovkin 2, although controversial, is his best performance. But that run from Gennady Golovkin 2 to the likes of Callum Smith, Kovalev, Caleb Plant, obviously Billy Joe Saunders, is I think the best portion of Canelo's career. I think he looked really, really good in this fight against Billy Joe Saunders. So that is available to download right now, or to watch right now, should I say. And I will see you all on Thursday. It's a sellout. I can't believe it. I am overjoyed. I'm a little nervous, anxious, but I'm excited to see you guys. So I think doors open at 7:30. But again, like a cinema, there is like a foyer area where you can get drinks, snacks and food and stuff. So I would suggest getting there for about 6:45 maybe. We can have a bit of a mingle in the foyer area. And then show starts at 7:30. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but it is going to be fun. It's on for an hour and a half. Remember, it will be filmed. So if you are going to stand up and ask a question, it's very likely you're going to be on my YouTube channel. So if you don't want to be on camera, maybe don't stand up and ask a question. But yeah, look, we're going to have fun for an hour and a half. That's this Thursday at King's Place. Again, I look forward to seeing you all. All right, let's have a look and see what there is today. Subriel Matias, Dalton Smith, WBC title fight heads to September 2nd at Purspid. Yeah, they couldn't agree a deal to get on that November card. Look, it does nothing to the card in terms of, it doesn't damage the card because the card's incredible, but it would have been just outworldly good if this fight was on it. I did say at the time, remember I was there for Subriel Matias versus Alberto Puello. I remember thinking Subriel Matias took a beating in that fight. Like, this is almost too soon. So I wouldn't be shocked if this one now goes to December or January, but we'll see what Eddie Hearn bids, because I think this is the fight Dalton Smith needs to almost catapult himself as a star of British boxing. And I think if Eddie can win the purse bid, which I think Eddie should be able to do, I think this is a big fight for Dalton Smith in Sheffield. So yeah, let's see what happens. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, and negotiations making progress for January. What a fight this is. It's a super fight. It's interesting because every time I've spoken to Shakur about moving up in weight, he's always said, look, I'm good at 135. I think he understands that these guys at 140 are just a lot bigger. Like Teofimo Lopez has spoken about going to 147. So that's how big Teofimo Lopez is. But yeah, this is a really good fight. Really good. I think you'd have to edge to Teo. It's his weight class. Like, Teo's the best at 140. This is his weight class. Although Shakur's unbeaten, this is Teo's division. So I'm edging to Teo ever so slightly, but Shakur's special. I think we saw that in his last performance. Like, if he wants to stand there and trade, he can do that. He wants to outbox you, he can do that as well. And he has super confidence in his ability. So yeah, man, that's an interesting fight. AJ will return in January with Tyson Fury still the target. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'd love to be a fly on the wall to hear conversations that are happening in Tyson Fury's camp, in AJ's camp. I'd love to know what's going on, because there clearly is something happening. Like, I'm not having two behemoths of boxing are just stalling. I just can't accept that there hasn't been a conversation in the last few months between both teams, and Turkey and Frank and Eddie And as I said, AJ and Tyson Fury, there's just too much money involved. And these guys are prize fighters. Normally the prize is belts. They've done that already. So the prize now is money. Financially, it's a 50-50 split. So in terms of negotiations for that, there shouldn't be a negotiation. It's a 50-50 split. Both just bring so much value to this fight. So it's a case of just, does someone not want it? Does someone want it? I don't know what's going on, but look, we'll see what happens. I still hope that it is AJ versus Fury, not AJ versus Joker or AJ versus Bakoli or AJ versus anyone else. I almost hope it's one and done for both. Like, I'm happy with what AJ's given me in his career. I'm happy with what Fury's given me in his career. Would I have wanted a bit more from both? Yeah, of course, right? But that's just my own personal thoughts. But I almost want this to be their last fight and then they both just done. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's talk about a fight that hasn't been confirmed 100%, but I think by the time this video goes out, I'm filming this quite early in the morning, I think it will be a done deal. And that's that Joseph Parker will fight Fabio Wardley. I think the date is October 25th, O2 Arena. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Massive fight for Fabio Wardley. I'll get to how big a fight I think it is for Joseph Parker, but for Fabio, this is enormous. It's enormous. You're fighting a guy that I consider a top 3 heavyweight. So and look, it could be the number 2. He could be the number 2. Number 1's Usyk. There's this debate between Caballero and Parker. It could be Joseph Parker. So if you're Fabio, you're fighting the number 2 heavyweight in what will be a sold-out O2 Arena. It might be for a vacant title. I think we're still trying to find out what Usyk does, so it could be for a world title. This is enormous, especially considering the life and death Fabio just had against Justice Hooney, where he just landed that one quitter hitter in the last, what was it, the last round of that fight? So to go from there, like, the East trajectory is incredible. To go from there, Portman Road, sold out, weather was awful, but it didn't matter, people still turned up. To go from that to fighting potentially for a world title against, again, a really good, massive name in Joseph Parker is just, I mean, your team have done you well. That there is no way Fabio can say, oh, you know, my team are not doing, his team have done everything they can, because they've put him in a position where he's now fighting the very best. And Joseph Parker is one of the very, very best. For Joseph Parker, I wonder how he views it. I was thinking about this before doing this video. Like, how is Joseph Parker viewing a fight with Fabio Wardley? I think positively. I think he'll welcome it. I mean, there was a lot of talk, and I've spoken to Andy Lee about this. There was a lot of talk about Joseph Parker versus Dave Allen just to have a fight. So, I mean, if there was talk about that, then Fabio Wardley's, you know, way above Dave Allen in terms of the pecking order, in terms of who Fabio is now. So if you're Joseph Parker, you're happy. You just want to fight someone. And ultimately, he wants to fight Usyk. He wanted to fight Daniel Dubois. I mean, if he was to go down the list and see who's available, I mean, there aren't that many you go down until you get to Fabio's name. So this isn't, by any stretch of the imagination, a step back. It's a good fight. It's more than a stay busy fight. Dave Allen was looked at as a stay busy fight. This isn't that. I like it. I like it. And I think people will like it. And I think people will turn up for it. I think this one will be a sellout. Joseph Parker is almost like an adopted Brit anyway, let's be honest. I mean, he's fought so many times over here. I think we all think he deserves a world title crack. I don't think anyone would begrudge that. And I think people like Fabio as well. Fabio's a great guy. Honestly, this is the battle of the greatest guys, because Fabio is incredible. I think everyone knows that. And Joseph Parker is loved by everyone. Like, I've never seen a fighter more universally loved than Joseph Parker. Maybe Usyk. It's close between those two, but everyone loves Joseph Parker. Like, I actually believe if Joseph Parker was fighting Daniel Dubois, Wembley Stadium, I think Joseph Parker could have more of the crowd. That's how much I think Joseph Parker's loved. So look, I'm not mad at it. Again, what do you want him to do? Stay on the sidelines until Usyk decides what he wants to do? No. You fight. You're a fighter. You fight. He's in the best run of his career, but that only stays there if you are busy. And the fact is, he hasn't been busy. Let's not forget, he only had, 4 minutes work against Martin Bakoli. That was it. So, and before that, he had, again, a big gap. So he needs to stay busy. So look, I'm not mad. I think it's a great fight. Queensbury are putting on so many big heavyweight fights now, and this one will be a Queensbury one. So we'll wait and see when it does get officially announced. But then I think by the time you guys watch this video, it will be confirmed. What do you guys make of it? What do you think about this fight? Let me know in the comment section. But I think a lot of you will be up for it. Michael Conlon, PD use is massive in boxing. He's not wrong, is he? I mean, let's be honest, he's not wrong. It's a shame. I hate even saying he's not wrong. Like, it's okay, and it's clearly not okay. But I mean, you know, it's weird how some people get so upset with like presenters, commentators speaking about it, not speaking about it. Guys, like, all your anger should be thrown directly towards, first and foremost, the fighters, right? I mean, they should get the brunt of everything, and British fight fans do that. Not a lot of fight fans around the world have the same view with PDs as British fight fans do, trust me. Like Conor Benn, for example, will never be forgiven by some. It's true, right? But all your anger, aside from the fighters, should be directed at the British Boxing Board of Control over here. Like, the punishments just need to be so severe. I've never understood how the punishments aren't like lifetime or 10 years. Like, I'm telling you now, you impose a lifetime ban, you eradicate PD usage just like that. It will drop. Say Michael Conlon believes massive is quite vague, but say he thinks it's 75% of top level boxers are using PDs. I'm telling you now, if you were to impose a lifetime ban and your purse being held the day you failed that drug test, I'm telling you now, it will drop to like 20%. Because fighters will know, shit, fuck me, we fuck up once, we are done forever, and they like nothing more than money, like most people, right? You remove the money from them, and that's it. What are they fighting for? So there has to be, like, someone needs to be made an example of. That's what some big name fighter, because I think there's this thought process that big name fighters get away with everything. Some big name fighter needs to be banned for 5 to 10 years. And when I say big name, I mean huge name. There's no point banning. Like, I can't remember, I think it was Jose Felix, who fought Lewis Crocker. I think he got a 5-year ban. No one gives a fuck who that is. I mean, I'm talking a big name. Like Ryan Garcia in that situation. Someone needs to be banned indefinitely. Won't happen. All right, Katie Taylor granted extension for Chantel Cameron. I don't know if I want to see it. I've seen it. I actually don't want to see Katie fight ever again. Like, I've seen it twice with Chantel. I don't need to. Do you guys need to see it again? Well, because it was one apiece? I don't know. Deontay Wilder tells Francis Ngannou to step in the ring. You know what? That's such a good talking point. That's a separate video. We're going to do a separate video on that one. Because I find that interesting. Very interesting. More from an Ngannou standpoint than a Wilder standpoint. But I find it interesting. Alexander Usyk's dancing video prompts WBO to order updated medical exam. Fuck off. Shut up. If I'm Alexander Usyk and I've paid you my sanctioning fees and I've defended your belt so many times and I look after your belt and I hold the belt in the highest regards, upheld it, sorry. Ask Canelo to fight his mandatories and all the other people that you let hold on to belts. Alexander Usyk at least tries to stay busy and pays you, I don't know how much, you're bloody talking to him about a dancing video. Anyway, guys, girls, peace and love.
Champions are not born. They're forged. This is about turning the ordinary into undisputed. Available now.
Ade Gman, brought to you by Undisputed.